Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best.
Hello wrestling fans, Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcoming you to this week's WWE Raw Recap show. The fans in Omaha, Nebraska got to see the fallout of Fastlane 2023. Before I get started talking about it, I would like to remind you to be a champ and click on that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you know when I have a new video up. Drop a like and give me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this week's Raw. Without no further ado, let's let it rip. And the first segment in this week's Raw does feature Seth freaking Rollins. He comes out, seems like he's teasing maybe kind of letting go of the World Championship and maybe taking a break, but nah, he fooled everybody. He's like, nah, I'm not going nowhere. Proud to be the champion, la-di-da. Drew McIntyre comes down. You know, Seth was like, hey, I guess you're not here to party. And let me guess, you want a title shot? Seth's like, all right, let's do it right here, right now. But Drew's like, no, I know you're not 100% right now, but I want you at the closest at 100% you can get. And let's make the match a crown jewel. They said, okay. They agreed. Drew McIntyre leaves. Out of nowhere comes Damian Priest. Drew's at the stand at the aisle, watching along. Damian Priest hits the South of Heaven choke slam. He waits Dominic to come down. As Dominic was coming down with a briefcase and a referee, Drew stops him, headbutts Dominic, throws the briefcase back at the entranceway, and so we get no cash in this week. And you'll see there was a few little backstage segments, which happened pretty quick. So go ahead and acknowledge the fact that I guess now Triple H has 99.9% creative control now, which can be a good thing, as long as he don't get himself burned out too quickly. But if this was a Triple H thing, I think the quick backstage segments is his thing instead of just having this long drawn out thing. But yeah, a few backstage segments where they try to get things in order. Of course, Damian Priest was wanting to kill JD McDonough, and they said no, let him prove himself. Take out Drew McIntyre, which that would set up a match later on. But basically, this first segment sets up the main event for, or possibly one of the top matches at Crown Jewel this year. Next. Alright, first match of the night is a Vikings rule match. Kofi Kingston versus Viking Raider Ivar. I'll tell y'all the truth, I just didn't care for this. It's just the usual stuff, furniture moving. It's a 50-50 match. Ivar and then would counter a Trouble in Paradise with a power slam through a table. Then he finished him off with a moonsault. But like I said, you had he dived a little bit. Xavier Woods came out after Malahala, whatever her name is, came in and interfered. But he's not going to hit a woman. But he did, duck her charge. But Ivar took him out when he splashed him against a barricade. But yeah, Ivar win with the moonsault. Like I said, I guess it was okay. I just didn't care for it. Let me know what you think. Did you like this match? Let me know in the comments if you want. Alright, next up is Raquel Rodriguez versus Nia Jax. Nia would attack Raquel Rodriguez, but Raquel would get the upper hand after a big boot. But she loses the advantage when she was trying to pick up the bigger, Nia Jax. In the end, Rodriguez, countered a bonsai drop with a power bomb. Out came out Rhea Ripley. She attacked Nia Jax after she threw Raquel Rodriguez out of the ring. That caused a disqualification, of course. Mommy started nailing Nia Jax. Raquel gets back into it. Her and Rhea Ripley would go at it. Shayna Baszler, came in and he took a few shots at Nia Jax as well. Mommy didn't like that, so they got in each other's face. German suplex by Baszler into a knee strike would lay Mommy out, and Mommy was not pleased. She would later go to Adam Pearce and say, "Look, I want a match with Shayna Baszler next week. I need to straighten out my roster, my division, which is the women's division. That's Mommy's. By golly, nobody's gonna say they're toughest woman with Mommy's around." Next up is a promo time with Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, your new undisputed tag team champions of the Universal World. Cole acting like a real journalist here, hardcore journalist here, asking Cody, "Hey, are you content being a tag champ, or do you want to finish the story?" Of course, he wants to finish the story, but Cody didn't get it out. Out came Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Sami, said he had mixed emotions, but congratulated him anyway. Kevin Owens, on the other hand, has no mixed emotions. He don't like Jey Uso, but wants to face him tonight. But figures Jey Uso is going to say no because they don't want. He doesn't want to lose those belts against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn again. This kind of didn't sit well with Jey Uso. Cody held him back, but accepted their challenge, and that will be your main event of the night. Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes defending the undisputed tag team championships against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Should be a good one. All right, the next match of the night is a three-way to determine who will face Gunther next week for the Intercontinental Championship. Remember, next week is the season premiere of Raw, which I just don't get why they do that. It's they don't take a summer off or anything. It's just year round. Don't have seasons. Anyway, this match was between Ricochet, Chad Gable, and Bronson Reed. Ricochet would get attacked by Shinsuke Nakamura as he was approaching the ring. Shinsuke Nakamura hit him with a go to sleep GTS, which is CM Punk's move. Then he would try and go for the Kinshasa, but that's when the officials came out and separated them. But, of course, this was retaliation from a fight that Ricochet started during Nakamura's interview time. But Ricochet will stay in it. He's in the match, though. Bronson Reed looked strong here, while Ricochet and Chad Gable got their stuff in. Chaos Theory by Gable on Ricochet, but Reed was there to get the wheelbarrow slam. Did a wheelbarrow slam on Ricochet on top of Gable. Then hit a senton on both of them. Reed finished Ricochet off with a tsunami splash, and he will face Gunther next week for the Intercontinental Championship. If anything, that's going to be a hard-hitting match. Let's see if Bronson Reed can, hang with Gunther. Excuse me, I'll spit it out in a minute. Next match is Drew McIntyre and JD McDonough. Remember, JD McDonough is here to prove himself, and he's got to take out Drew McIntyre. JD McDonough is seconded by Dominic Mysterio, but this was mostly a squash match. All of Drew McIntyre here. JD would get brief advantages here and there thanks to interference from Dominic Mysterio, but Drew would put JD away with a Claymore kick, and I don't think that sit well with the Judgment Day. Alright, next up is for the NXT Women's Championship. Tegan Nox finally getting her chance at the champion Becky Lynch. Good pace match here. I gotta say this was a good match. They in the beginning was trading each trying to get that quick roll up pin count. But that didn't work. Tegan really, once they picked up the pace, Tegan was able to hang with Becky Lynch. A couple little, how you call it, missteps there, but nothing, too bad. But she actually looked like a contender here. Like I said, great exchange of near falls, and these were out without using their finishers or anybody else's finishers. Just basically trying to get that roll up or pinning combination. They each try to go for their finishers, but not exactly hitting them. But Becky Lynch did get the tap out win with a disarmer. After the match, they shook hands. There was a little backstage segment again. Tegan kind of harmed herself, and my favorite tag team was there to kind of console her. And Natalya was like, "Hey, you did really good. You sat there and hung with the champ, and you look like you got Becky Lynch's respect." That's when Chelsea Green and Piper Niven came out. Of course, Chelsea Green just rubbing salt in the wound. Natalya's like, "Hey, why don't you shut up?" And it's like, "Hey, Chelsea was like, don't tell me shut up or else." Or else what? And Piper Niven, kind of defended Chelsea's honor. Of course, they are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, and it looks like we'll have a match next week for the season premiere of Raw. Natalya versus Piper Niven. I predict it probably won't be as good as this match, but we'll see next week. Alright, now it is main event time. It is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going after the undisputed tag team titles here. The champions, of course, Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. Cody and Sami, they at the beginning kept it pretty scientific. Temper split a little bit when they started trading chops. Of course, the hotheads got tagged in, that being Kevin Owens and Jey Uso. They started throwing the hands, and of course, when Cody and Sami was trying to break them up, they started throwing hands. So had some temper split in there. Got back from commercial break. Zayn and Owens were working over Uso. Then we finally get a double tag. Sami and Cody go at it. More or less a kind of a singles match between the two. After a while, another double tag. Kevin and Jey go at it. A little softiness there between Owens and Uso, but it was, you definitely tell. All four of them end up going at it. Cody hit the crossroads 2 count because Kevin Owens came in and broke up the finish. Later on, Kevin Owens hit the stunner on Jey Uso. Cody Rhodes saved the day on that one, but in the end, it was Kevin Owens getting hit with the day 1 Cody cutter. Jey Uso covers 1, 2, 3, and still your undisputed tag team champions is main event Jey Uso, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Like I said, good match here. Crowd just went kind of was during the whole show. Crowd just did seem into it. It really wasn't a bad show. Good matches. I could have done without the Raiders thing. I could care less about that. Like I said, I'm just talking about this as a fan. It's subjective. I just didn't care for it. You might care for it. And if that's cool, no big deal. Anyway, like I said, good match. The fans finally kind of got into it towards the end of the main event. They actually, towards the end of the Becky and Tegan match, they started getting into it as well. But I think the feeling was they knew Tegan wasn't going to win. But other than that, it is what it is. Let me know what you folks think. Let me know in the comments. Also, hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber yet. And that does it for me for this week's WWE Raw Recap show. You folks have a good one, and take it easy. Thank you for checking out my video. I really do appreciate it. And of course, this is the part where I ask you, if you're not subscribed yet, to click on that subscribe button, leave a like, also share with friends. And if you want to follow me on social media, on Twitter, X, it's at RRPATRPTV46. On Facebook, it's this Ronald Ray. And yes, I need to turn in my man card because I do have a TikTok. You find me on TikTok at RP2Vision. As always, you have a good one. Take it easy.